Welcome everybody. It is Monday, it's the 3rd of April. I hope everybody is doing fit and well. Welcome into Necromancy, to Phoenix, to Debut, and to Gemma. I hope you're all having a lovely Monday, no matter what time of day it is. I'll tell you what, that ominous countdown's a little bit weird, isn't it? I don't think I'll do that again. Oh, it got me all tense before the start of the stream. We're starting an hour earlier today, by the way, because I have a little appointment I need to be at about 3:30. Nothing too serious. But I do need to be going an hour earlier today, hence why we're doing Jynx, and hence why we're doing it a little bit earlier. But how is everybody? I hope the microphone is perfectly fine, and I really hope that that the audio is coming through fine, because I've not been able to test it. I've lost an hour today. I'm having a very good day, thank you, Phoenix. How is your day starting? Off you trot, I like it. Should we get some graphics up? We're going to be running Jynx. Today I have got the smooch and we're doing perfect DVs. And I think we're almost good to go. So as soon as we know that the audio is fine, as Phoenix has just said, I will set the timer off and we'll get going. Now, unfortunately for us, we start with a pound and with something else. I've forgotten what it is. Lick. Of course it's Lick. Both of which are physical attacks. And to put it bluntly, Smoochum has abysmal physical attack. Ooh, 2 job centre appointments cancelled. Happy days. You always want to hear that. Is that because of the bank holidays? So yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a slow burn until we get to level 13, when we will get Powder Snow. Oh god, we've been poisoned straight away. Ugh. Bloody Spinnerack. So apologies for any flashing that may occur for a couple of seconds there. We will use the antidote straight away, and actually let's just use a poison, not a poison, a potion, and carry on. We're going to do a little bit of grinding. Need to remember to run from Spinnerack from now on. Elvira, because she is a little bit mystical, isn't she? Elvira, I think she's the Mistress of the Dark. Very, very dated reference. I was actually playing a bit of Infinite Warfare Zombies when I came up with this nickname, and it was well over a month ago. And next Tuesday's appointment is cancelled as well. Well, hopefully you won't have to go in for a little while, and hopefully you won't have to go in again, because something will have come up for you by then. Just going to do a little bit more grinding. We need to get to level 13 as quickly as we possibly can, but we're in the medium fast experience group. And the medium fast, it lies. It's one of the slowest to get started. It does speed up endgame. I never played old school zombies, I've got to be honest. It was only because of how ridiculously over the top Infinite Warfare Zombies was that I got round to playing it, because I am very much a wimp. I do not like any scary stuff whatsoever, which is why I play Pokemon, and even Spinnerack's a little too much for me. But I really enjoyed the multiplayer in old Call of Duties many, many moons ago. Modern Warfare 3 was my jam. I know a lot of people like Modern Warfare 2, but I loved going for the nuke in Modern Warfare 3. And goodness me, it must have been about 5 years since I last played that game. It was hacked to all hell then, so I dread to think what it's like now. Modern Warfare 3 was great. It's a shame that the security on it was so bad, because I got deranked, and I was very annoyed, and I stopped playing after that. Didn't get poisoned this time. They do normally text you 24 hours before. However, that is a manual thing for the most part. Generally, a work coach has to go in and send text reminders out. Or at least I did back when I worked in the job centre. It might have changed. Systems are forever changing in the DWP. Programming while watching, I hope you have a nice time. Not a lice time. If you have a lice time, then there's issues, isn't there? I hope you have a lovely time programming. Hopefully it's nothing too complex for a Monday. And I believe I'm on my own today. All the moderating team are either asleep or out having a very nice time on their holidays at the moment. So I have got an awful lot of stuff to think about today. But we'll get through together. You lovely people won't cause any problems, I know it. So like I mentioned, Jynx's run is going to be pretty slow starting. Should speed up around about Rocket Mahogany. That's when the run will really kick into another gear. So we're just going to call the rival triple question mark. and we will have a little chat with Professor Elm. Thank you very much for your kind words, Mr. Donker. I hope you're doing well, and I really hope I didn't butcher your name. I've put my glasses on today, but that doesn't help with the dyslexia, does it? We're just going to beat up as many things as possible we're going through. I think that's going to be the best plan. We really need to get up to level 13 so that we've got a special attack. Thank you, Benjamin. I'm sure I will have fun. It's a very fun Pokemon as Jynx. Losing that weakness to fighting types really does help the ice type, because fighting really is your bogey type. Most rock types are paired with ground in this game, so you can just use an ice type move against them, and it will still be super effective. And how was everybody's weekend? If I can get under 145 with Jynx, I'll be very happy. I have got to get a train in approximately 2.5 hours' time. The train station, thank goodness, is only about a 30-second walk from my house. But I've got to get a train in about 2.5 hours' time, so I'm hoping I can get it done by then. But we shall see. I had a very busy weekend. My legs are in so much pain after the amount of walking I did. Ended up being a very big weekend of shopping. I was in Manchester on Saturday, and then the other part of Manchester on Sunday. Really hope we don't need those berries for Falconer. We shouldn't do. Rather save the time here. I've not had a warm-up run either this morning. Been too busy editing. I'm so glad you've received that notification. Hopefully it's not going to be a tough month for you. Well, let's beat up Bugcatcher Wade. He has a nasty habit of poisoning us with his Weedle, so let's see if that's the case this time. Sending his Weedle out last because we have the Psychic type. So we'll always send the Pokemon out with the type disadvantage at the very last. Oh, we did get poisoned. Welcome in, Malik. I hope you're doing well today. Apologies, there's going to be a little bit of flashing on screen for just a minute or two, because we are afflicted with the PlayStation Network. There we go. Flashing is all over. Apologies about that. I was out of healing items. Yes, if everybody who is enjoying this stream... Oh, for goodness sake, we've been PlayStation Networked again. If you're enjoying the stream, please do remember to click the like button. It really does help other people discover the stream. I'm very good, thank you. A little bit overwhelmed today with stuff I've got to do. Not used to not having that time to prepare a run either. So I'm very much going in quite underprepared and quite blind, but we'll make the most of it. That's why I chose Jynx, because Jynx should be a decent run. Hopefully by the end of April, you won't need to rely on the cost of living payment as much. I'll keep everything crossed for you. Thank you, Phoenix. Oh, that's the upstairs. We definitely don't want the upstairs of the Pokemon Center. We'll take on these gym trainers first, and then we'll see where we are level-wise. Ooh, that was not great, was it? Getting down to 5 HP on the Spearow. Although that Spearow does have the same attack stat as Falconer's Pidgeotto. Welcome in, Notchase. I hope you're doing well on this Monday. Can't believe we're in April already, I've got to be honest with all of you. March flew by. I've had a very short day, but a very good day nonetheless. We're going to faint here. Goodness me. I hope I pressed the right button there. Please don't backseat. I'm purposely not doing Sprout Tower. I do have plans, and people know that backseating in this channel is not allowed. It is in the description. With Sprout Tower, with having a physical attacking Pokemon, with a bunch of Hoothoot in there, and not having any strong physical attack, it would actually be slower to grind on Sprout Tower when we can skip most of it and do it after the league. I also pressed the wrong button for the reset there. It's all sorted now though, hopefully. I don't have my reset counter visible. I have to watch chat like a hawk today. Goodness, there's so much going on today. But it's all good. Wouldn't change it for the world. We'll speed things up quite significantly as soon as we get to level 13. Should be able to get through Gym Trainer number 2 now though. If we don't, there's something wrong with this Jynx. My plan is to carry on doing Crystal for as long as possible. We have a lot of stuff we can still do with Crystal. So we're not finishing when we are done with the fully evolved. So that's when we're going to start doing the middle stage and the lower stage evolutions. But we will start to incorporate more Gen 3 content in then. We're going to be going back to Gen 3 at the end of this month. So the end of this month is when Gen 3 content will resume. I should have had enough time to practice by then. This is a Jynx. Doesn't help that we got poisoned twice in very quick succession. And then we got poisoned once before. So we lost a little bit of time due to the poison animation. But grinding against the wilds here is fine. No, I'm never doing Gen 1. I really don't like Gen 1. Gen 1 is truly not for me. For goodness sake, Spinarak. We're just going to take the poison damage. Once again, apologies for the flashing, but this game is being a little bit ridiculous with how much I'm getting poisoned. It's supposed to be 10%, isn't it? Feels like 50%. Alright, one more level to go. I'm going to skip over any Spinarak. I have a feeling, you know, we might get a slower time. That Jynx run I did was very blessed. Then you never know, we might be able to pull something out of the bag. Smoochum really is getting the business from these Spinarak. It's absolutely atrocious. There are quite a few differences between Crystal and Gold and Silver. You can completely skip a lot of things in Gold and Silver. So your routing actually means that in Gold and Silver you don't take a heal between Violet City and defeating Whitney. You rely on potions and good PP management. Because you will then teleport back from Goldenrod to Violet City and skip anything around National Park. And then the Ice Path puzzle is completely different. Trainers are in completely different places. It's actually incredibly different. But overall, the pacing of Crystal is better for challenge runs, which is why I run Crystal. I really don't like Ghastly. There we go, level 13 Powder Snow. Let's start destroying everything in our sights now. We've got a lot of time to catch up. Should hopefully get about a 1320 for Falkner. Let's put Powder Snow in the slot it belongs, and suddenly it's like a completely different Pokemon. 13 minutes on the nose. Alright, let's carry on. We have Hidden Power Dark, by the way, just in case you're wondering. I'm not sure we're going to be running Hidden Power at all, but it is nice to have that as an option. We do have a Tyranitar run up on the channel. It's just a battle, so we started with Tyranitar. I'm not going to forget the HM Friends. We still have plenty of time before we go and fetch the HM Friends. We're going to get the most important item in the game, that Paralyzed Cure Berry. Confusion is going to be good. That'll get us through Chark. And we should Oko this Zubat for once. This trainer is really a pain in the bum a lot of the time because he will confuse you. can take care of this Nido line very easily. Because it will mostly growl, and that just drops physical attack, and we are a special attacker from this point onwards. Because, goodness me, Jynx's special attack, well, physical attack, is abysmal. Get the super potion here, and then beat up a rat, because I can't be bothered running. I like Tyranitar as well. I am definitely going to be running it as a Larvitar at some point. But there's still plenty more Pokemon to go at the moment. What we'll probably do is Tyranitar and Dragonite in 2 consecutive runs. So we'll have those as paired. Rhydon will definitely have a very difficult time. It's got 2 4x weaknesses, so it's not going to have a good time. Especially seeing as one of those weaknesses is 4x weakness to water. And water is an incredibly common attacking type around Johto. So we would struggle with Chuck especially because we are weak to both water and fighting. We'd struggle with Claire, we'd struggle with Bugsy as well. Not Bugsy, Falkner. Because of course he does have the Mud Slap. And Mud Slap is super effective against Rhydon. So Rhydon would probably get around about a 2 hour to a 2 hour 30 mark. Depending on how well I played. Because it's not particularly speedy as far as I remember. Gonna do early repel here. In fact, we can take on these. I disagree, Vetchester. Powder Snow is perfectly cromulent at the moment. We're able to take care of plenty of rock types. Rock being one of our weaknesses because they're mostly paired with ground. We just chew through them with Powder Snow. It's getting up to level 13 that's the issue. After level 13, it's a breeze. Ice is such a powerful type in Johto. Onion Cave, yes. This is where you cry in some runs if you hit those spinners. Oh, goodness me. Back before I save stated before them, the amount of runs I'd lose after getting a really good Falkner time because I'd hit one of those spinners is beyond comprehension. We're going to skip the Fire Breather this time. Going to risk not save stating in front of Anthony, but we did get past him. And go into the PMC now, do a cheeky little heal, and it is time for the HM friends. Please do ignore that run 1, by the way. That run 1 is complete lies. So, in fact, I'm just going to go to my overlay and I'm going to get rid of that run 1. It's not accurate, it's lancing us up. So let us do one of these, and then let's just crop that so that nobody sees that we're lying. So it might look a little bit janky, but it's fine, and the timer will remain paused until we encounter either an Abra, or not an Abra, a Paris, which we have, or a Psyduck. So let's catch this Paris. It's not playing ball with us today. See if we can lick it to weaken it. It's paralyzed. I was really hoping that Kalos would be in the DLC as well. But it seems like that is not the case, unfortunately. Just waiting for our Psyduck, and here is a Psyduck. Licking mushrooms is definitely not the best idea. We'll lick a duck, though. Get its health down just a little bit. I shall pause the timer after catching this Psyduck so that I can give people a link to join the channel. Join the HM friends if you like. So we'll pause the timer now. And level 30 for the evolution. This is where normally I'd have one of my lovely moderating team to be like, yeah, here's the link to join the HM friends. But we can have join the HM friends here. Apologies for my very loud typing. There we go. I'll also double check. And off we go again. So we won't actually be evolving at level 30. We're going to evolve at level 37. Because that means we get access to Psychic early. And that's really going to help us out. Welcome in, Peter. I hope you're doing well. We're not getting a Jynx until level 37. I hope the video's going well for you, Peter. And Nicholas, if you're watching, thank you for subscribing. I've noticed that alert come up. My alerts have been all over the place at the moment. I think I need to send Karen from the League over to Stream Elements, because they haven't been working as they should. Gonna risk it for a biscuit against this trainer. Easy one-shots. Yes, at least it isn't friendship. I did a Pikachu run in my own time that was going to make it to a video until I saw how absolutely abysmal it is. Thank you, Phoenix Fire, for joining the HM Friends. Hopefully that alert will come up at some point soon. If not, I'm going to cry. There we go. Thank you so much for joining the HM Friends. I really, really do appreciate it. And there is a community post going up at the moment for the HM Friends. And you can join the HM Friends teams. You'll have your name up in lights on the BRB screen, and you will also have your names featured in the videos. So you can join Team Abra, Team Kenya, Team Psyduck, or Team Paris, and have your name up in lights. Or you can just join 0 teams, and then I don't really have a teamless spot for people at the moment. A Noctowl run is something I've worked on in my own time, and it's not great. The low attack is not good at all. Thank you very much for your kind words, Nicholas. I hope you're having a lovely morning, whatever time of day it is for you. The low attack of Noctowl just means it's going to be a very slow run. It's not going to be breaking any records at all. Probably about a 210, I would say, for Noctowl. Unless I can come up with something spectacular to pull out of the bag. We will need a Beedrill run in future, but I do have a schedule all worked out. I know what I'm doing, just about. So have faith in the schedule. Everything will come in its own time. We're in this awkward situation where a critical hit there could have knocked us out, but fortunately a critical hit didn't happen. Yes, I've got everything planned out for April now. Got a very fun set of runs, starting with Blastoise on Wednesday. Genuinely, I don't know about if Pinsir will do better than Heracross. Yes, Twineedle is the only way to poison a Steel-type Pokemon in Generation 2. I think they fixed it in Gen 3 onwards. Oh, for goodness sake, we got licked. We're just gonna powder snow. He withdrew. I've never seen him withdraw before. Oh, Jesus. What is this awful luck? Oh, goodness me, this run is cursed. Getting the burn, we're not even one-shotting, we're getting paralysed. Get confused. I just complain about the luck, and then we got the best possible luck for that Quilava. There we go. I love Beedrill as well. Beedrill's a very good Pokemon. Design-wise, anyway. I would probably say that Muck is smellier. At least with Wheezing, you can just make it, like, go away. Very lucky smooch there. Gonna have troubles with Whitney's cow, of course. So we're gonna try and get rid of that as quickly as we possibly can through some confusion ways. But we now have Cut. Do a little jig there to make sure that we only menu once. And we need a repel as well. Let's bung these repels up to top spot. Probopass is the smelliest. I like what you did there. We're not going to bother with Headbutt, I don't think. Because we can't learn it, that's why. Nobody loves Beedrill as much as 3Drill. You're absolutely correct there. I think Professor Elm is like Aunt Selma or Aunt Patty. Aunt Patty in The Simpsons. He just has no sense of smell. Hoppip Line is glorious to go up against at the moment because it's 4 times weak to ice. And the Bulbasaur line is no problem either. Grab this hidden super potion there. We'll take on Specsavers today. 'Cause 'Specsavers 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 today. Can see our absolutely abysmal physical attack there. We'll get Confusion though, and we will replace Pound with that. Next HM friend on the way. Here it is. Doing early Abra today. Hopefully it catches very quickly. There we go. And now we'll do Goldenrod as normal. Or as normal as we can get. We'll get the bike. Select that straight away. Next destination is Kenya. Move the HM friends into the correct position. How many attempts to get Abra? Very, very many attempts sometimes. That is a shame that you can pick more than 2. HM friends. I don't know if Powder Snow can sneeze. It definitely can't sneeze. Where on earth did sneeze come from? Goodness me, brain. I'm not sure if it can freeze or if it's like a slowy downy one. She does remind me a little bit of Tina Turner, actually, now that you've mentioned it. Just doing a little bit of menuing, so I will catch up with chat in a very quick second. Tina Turner. Brilliant. Do that for now. I personally am Team Kenya. Oh, bugger. Didn't mean to do this, trainer, but we've committed now. Oh, we got the freeze. It does freeze. We learned something. Menuing time is very, very important. Welcome in, Andrew. I hope you're having a good morning. The less time you spend in menus, the better, especially for someone who's as heavily dyslexic as I am. 10% chance in Gen 2. Thank you, Carnage. I keep wanting to dig back there for some reason. I've got really busted muscle memory there. Doubt we've done enough for return. No return at the moment. However, we will get a couple of ice punches so we can punch things in the mouth. And while we're here, Powder Snow, all done. Team Lapras, there are places where we could potentially get a Lapras in certain runs, but obviously in Gen 2, with it being so far in the Union Cave and needing to surf to get to it, we can't. I've got the muscle memory now for early Abra. I'm recording about 3 weeks in advance in terms of the runs, and early Abra has been incorporated for about a fortnight now. Didn't mean to do that there. Let's see now. Are we all healed up? Yes, we are. No, we're medium fast today. It's on screen. Medium fast is a lie, though, because it's slow at the very beginning. Don't slap me 4 times. Horrible cow. Well, this is a cow, actually. No. Might actually need to run and get the Quick Claw. Waterfall, we take that. We've confused the cow. No. Simple answer to that. Let's do some training. Yes, we have no physical defense. She doesn't even bother with rollout. Just goes, no, rollout doesn't matter. Just stomp on it. Stamp it out. Poor Tina Turner. In retaliation, though, we'll punch all these gym trainers in the mouth. Do a little bit more training. Medium fast really is the worst experience group to have. Because with slow, at least you appreciate it's going to be slow. It's in the name. But medium fast is really, really, really slow. Thank you very much, Tabasco. I really had a lot of fun doing the Smeargle run. Took an awful lot of planning, more planning than any of my other runs have done. She can evolve at level 30, however we're not going to evolve at level 30, we're going to evolve at level 37. Which means we'll evolve somewhere in Mahogany Underground. At least it's not a friendship evolution. I did that Pikachu through to Raichu run starting as a Pichu. And goodness me, that was bad. I really wish it was an Ice Stone evolution. Although, because we don't learn anything decent by level up as a Jynx, we would have to... we don't have an Everstone Peter, no. We would have to still evolve at 37. A lot of the babies did become friendship. Welcome in, Peach. I hope you're doing well on this Monday morning. Hope the weather's not been too bad for you. I've already battled her. Oh, for goodness sake. What is this awful luck we're having in this run? I thought Smoochum, nice easy run. Safe commute in and not too bad today, thank goodness for that. Just going to brute force this. We are the Mistress of the Dark today. Fisher. Get in the bin. Brute force saved the day. Flame Badge acquired. Tears avoided. Wondering why on earth I've got my cargo splits loaded for some reason. Get the squirt bottle, and now we can just cycle all the way back up. Oh, for God's sakes, I didn't mean to hit Mamgar Man. And no, we're not doing this. Go back in time. I've got a new rewind button. Ah! Encounters! Oh, this is a cursed run. Sometimes we have these cursed runs. Run from the tree. Have a little chat with Bill. And then let's carry on. It really is a Jynx. Not going to learn Sing. Absolutely no need for Sing. We're getting freezes where we don't particularly need freezes. No sleep strats at the moment, no. We'll just punch things in the mouth instead. And we've got Surf. Alright, next destination, a trip to the Lake of Rage. That's how I'm feeling at the moment with this run. I'm feeling all ragey. I know, Gen 1 freeze I've heard is very, very broken because you need to be thawed out manually. These are really good for experience. Beating up those Nidos saves a hell of a lot of grinding elsewhere. Yes, time for the cheating part. Nobody's telling anyone, but I'm cheating getting to the Lake of Rage early. I'm using my 2 feet. I've just got the Arceus button attached. That's what I'm doing. I suppose, which one's the time one out of Dialga and Palkia? I can never remember. I didn't pay too much attention to the lore of Gen 4. Can't learn the tech, so we'll just go straight here, get Hidden Power. No need for that Nidoking trainer. Believe it or not, I do know my routing. Sorry if I get grumpy about backseating, but I've had so much of it lately, and I'm getting a little bit fed up with it because it is in the description. Please don't backseat me. I know what I'm doing. As smiley and happy as I am, some things do wind me up. Takes a while, but they do. Hidden Power type today, by the way, is Dark. We have Dark Hidden Power because we've got perfect DVs. He didn't know that we could go through the mountain. Thank goodness Thunderwave didn't hit us. Freeze a duck. Getting that freeze off on the duck was a bit quackers, wasn't it? We're using Hidden Power against this. Oh, they've updated the live streaming dashboard. I get to see so much information about viewer activity now. Phoenix Fire, your name is very much up in lights at the moment. Take on this Slowpoke trainer because we've got Hidden Power Dark. And now we'll do a cheeky little teleports back. Yes, I'm spying on all of you members. How many steps have you done today? I walked several miles over the course of the weekend. So, there is a formula that my brain cannot handle. But there is a formula that determines your hidden power type based on your DVs. All I know is that with maximum DVs, you get Hidden Power Dark. That's all I know. We don't have anything for this at all, so we're just going to punch it in the mouth and hope that we survive. Of course we don't. There we go. I think Agatha retired. I think she's having a lovely little time, maybe on the Sevi Islands. Don't like to think of her ending as being morbid. Magnemite has a mouse somewhere. But where is anybody's guess? Got Hidden Power for the start of this gym at the very least. I'm going to test out an Ice Punch here because if we can save our Hidden Powers, even better. I'd love to see the Sevi Islands revisited. They're such a nice place. So relaxing. I mean, absolutely useless if you're trying to get through the game very quickly. For goodness sake, movement! Any ROM hack games in the future? Potentially. But I'm not 100% sure yet. It all depends. Nope, no evolution for us. I'm not sure you can get Hidden Power normal in earlier gens. You can't feed the Magnemite line. I've not played any DS ROM hacks. Him only has a mouth on his legs. His legs are just his teeth, actually. Should be able to blast through Morty. If we don't, we've got something wrong with us. want to keep the mint berry for Chuck. Oh, it's a Gen 2 ROM hack. That's interesting. No evolution for you, Smoochum. Get in the bin. Get through the door. What is with my movement today? Goodness me. And my split didn't happen. And I've accidentally just closed my stream monitor. Oh, it's all going wrong. And I didn't put a rappel on. Oh, this is a very, very scuffed start to my working week. Alright, let's take on the married couple as I try and get chat back. So this is Pokemon Ruth, and this is her husband Derek. We decided earlier that she kind of looks like Tina Turner. So this is Ruth and Derek. They are married. They've been together for 84 years. And they're very happy together. Yes, Morty's gym was very frustrating as a child. Right, let's go shopping, shall we? YouTube's telling me to insert adverts. Why would I do that? I'm talking. Buy 15, and let's buy 10. You did miss a new membership, Andrew. And if anybody else would like to join the HM Friends, cheap plug alerts, the link is in the description. Thank you so much once again, Phoenix Fire, for joining the HM Friends. I really do appreciate it. It's support like that that helps keep the channel going. I wouldn't be able to do this without all you lovely, lovely people. Good litmus test for how Smoochum's going to do. We one-shot the Noctowl, but it was a critical hit, so that was useless in the end. Oh, don't talk to me about Jasmine, I hate her. Oh, Jasmine, there's something dodgy about her. Oh, no. Don't like Jasmine. Boo. Don't evolve. I'm taking on this bird keeper just because I like being able to beat up all of these Pidgey for the minuscule stat experience. I want to evolve as quickly as possible, so I'm going to take a little bit of time loss here. If Jasmine didn't cheat with her accuracy, I wouldn't hate on her. But as it stands, she's a rotten cowing tart. The red fight, who were we with? We were with Cortlo, weren't we? I remember that question now. The red fight was dire, I think is the best way to put it. Really, really bad. I was losing my mind by the end, but we got through. No Nuzlocke Friday, by the way, this week. We're going to have a week off from it because it's Good Friday here in the UK. Well, here in a lot of Western Europe, isn't it? Or a lot of places, I should just say. It's Good Friday. So I don't have the time. However, we will do a stream on Thursday, and we'll probably do an excellent, another egg run. Please don't evolve, Smoochum, thank you. Any plans for Easter weekend? Relax, hopefully. I'm planning on taking the weekend off. There will still be a video on Saturday, but I don't want to do too much in the way of content creation. I need to have that break again. Had a very busy weekend this weekend as well. So I've not had a lot of R&R time at the moment. Seeing your family, always a nice thing to do over Easter. I'm very far away from most of my family, but it's always very difficult to go and see them. Enjoy the Mario Brothers film. Welcome in, Jamar. I hope you're doing well. Ooh, that hurt. Welcome in, SK. I hope your Monday is going very, very well. Got through those with less pain than I expected. Always a good start to a... I always find watching a stream is a really nice start to a week. I do it quite often. Let's now beat up Black Belt Lung. Roberto, please don't backseat me. I know what I'm doing. We can't use items in the middle of a battle. So how am I supposed to use a super potion when those two ambush us? I've never watched Ready Player One. So we have Blastoise coming out on Wednesday. I forgot to put the... Roberto, stop backseating, otherwise you're going to get removed from the channel. It's not very often I get annoyed with people, but backseating really does get on my nerves. Yes, Blastoise is coming out on Wednesday. I finished the edit for that. And you'll never guess what's coming out on Saturday. I'll give you a clue. It begins with Ch, ends in Arizard. And then a week on Wednesday, it'll begin with V and end in Venusaur. It doesn't matter what you were talking about, it was still backseating, Roberto. And backseating is not allowed on the channel. So backseating is where you're trying to tell me what to do, ostensibly playing the run via the backseat. Oh god. It's bloody Gyarados. Stop involving Elvira. Elvira. Oh, for goodness sake, I forgot. I didn't actually go to Mahogany this time. The other thing with backseating is because I'm thinking 3 or 4 battles ahead, if I read something which is backseaty, it then completely throws me off my stride. You might have noticed in previous runs where someone suggested something that is completely opposite to what I would be doing. I then really mess up for a couple of battles. He probably does eat all the eggs for himself over Easter. We're actually going to take our break slightly differently today. Don't worry about it at all, Roberto. I've still got a big smile on my face. I know I'm a face in a void, but I do still have a smile on my face. There's no harm done whatsoever. Execute, we have done that. However... Execute stream, maybe on Thursday, egg move stream. Somebody might have figured it out. I was hoping to be a little bit surreptitious with that, but you caught me. I would love a capybara Pokemon. I have somewhere on my PC some artwork that people have done of all the Pokemon as capybara. Oh, you've definitely not been round here, Tabasco. Everyone's miserable as bloody sin round here. Yes, I did do a fighting type this weekend, in fact, with Heracross. It's my very first fighting type, and here we go. We learn Psychic, goodbye to Confusion, hello to an actually decent move. Now the run is really getting underway, and we can evolve. Thank goodness for that. You shake your bits, Jynx. Did I just say that? Goodness. Oh. Right, let's beat up some trainers. Oh, it's one of those days. I'm in one of those moods. I've got to be out of the house in, like, how long? An hour and 40 minutes. We really do complain about everything. I can't even remember if I spoke to Slowpoke Tail Lady, so I'm gonna double check, just to be sure. I'm not too bad, thank you at all, Daniel. Daniel, how are you today? We do queue for everything. We even queue for queues. Kadabra, I have tried a Kadabra run, actually, off camera. Well, it was Abracadabra into Alakazam, and it's not as good as people expect because of its learn set. You're not wrong there, Malik. You're really not wrong. The Mr. Mime run was really fun to do, but people didn't watch it because I released it around Halloween. And, like, nobody's around to watch YouTube videos on Halloween. Doing Quick Rocket today. Kanbei was here earlier. Kadabra really isn't as good as people think it is. Mostly learn set. Back in my casino days, I generally work every day from Halloween through to, like, New Year's Eve, including Christmas. Mr. Mimetron was fun. Definitely goes into that fun Psychic type. Psychic's one of my favourite types to run in this game. You might have had just a very good strategy, William. It could be that I'm completely missing something really great. Which, you know, isn't beyond the realms of comprehension. Sometimes the obvious strategy can stare you in the face. You're just like, no, there's nothing here. Absolutely nothing. Favourite type overall is probably... Oh, not that. Trainer type. Let's do another cheeky little rewind there. Oh, my splits have not been working. Favourite type overall is probably Bug. I really like the Bug type. Favourite Psychic type, Jynx. Jynx is so good. I love later gen Bug Pokemon. Not so keen on the Arachnids, but a lot of the bugs are so cool. Don't you headbutt my Jynx. Gardevoir's cool. Prefer Gallade myself. I really like the fighting type combined with Psychic. Get the Glacier badge. Get Icy Wind. Joltik's a spider. It's scary. A Ditto! We don't need a Ditto, but we found a Ditto nonetheless. Now, when I was trying to do my Gen 2 living decks, I could not find a Ditto for love nor money. Joltik is a spider, therefore it is scary. I don't make the rules up, but that's what happens. Volcarona is so goddamn cool. A 6 Ditto video sometime. Just six stages of pain. Oh, I suppose it is a tick, actually, isn't it? That's not better. I love Levani. Mineral badge acquired. Levani is the one that evolves from Swaddle, isn't it? Right, so we are 7 badges in. I've just paused the timer because this is my usual break point. I'm going to take a little sip of drink. So after 7 badges, I like to have a little stretch, get a little bit of a drink, maybe pop to the loo. So we're going to go and BRB for just a couple of moments. What we're going to have on the BRB screen at the moment is all you lovely HM friends. We're also going to have our current leaderboards, and I will see you in just a couple of moments. And we are back. Thank you for your patience during the break. We are ready to carry on going. Let's get the timer unpaused and let us carry on to Goldenrod. In order to be mentioned on the teams, you will have to join the HM Friends. Because you know, all the HM Friends are as important to the channel as the HM Friends in the game. Let's do Rocket. I really don't enjoy this part of the game. That's why I have a break to big myself up to do it. Cannot wait to get a PP up for Psychic as well. Shouldn't have any issues at the very tippy top of this radio tower, though, for once. Let's punch it in the mouth. I like Bidoof. Bidoof's really cute. I feel like the Ice type does need a defensive buff. However, Jynx's special attack is so absurd that we should be able to get through most things, even if it resists. So we shouldn't have to worry about taking too many hits. The weird thing is, technically the route you're supposed to take is through Mahogany straight after you've defeated Morty. So you're supposed to do the Lake of Rage as soon as you get Surf. So they did try and split it up, but they didn't do a very good job of pointing you in that direction. And obviously the level 30 Gyarados then would be a thing to beat you up. It was supposed to be like a mini-boss. Normal Ghost is quite a busted type combination. Although an awful lot of type combinations can be busted. Mostly depends on the learn set they get. Like a decent water ground type Pokemon that can learn an ice move. That's pretty busted because your only weakness is grass. If you can take out a grass type Pokemon with an ice move, it's easy street. Gen 2's pacing is very weird. That's why I prefer Crystal. They improved the pacing significantly over Gold and Silver. So, you don't have to do Burnt Tower at all in Gold and Silver. And also, the Flower Shop little thing, you just go straight to the Flower Shop after defeating Whitney. You don't need to go up to the National Park. So there's a lot of stuff that gets skipped. And also, there are a few trainers that are in awkward positions, so you have more mandatory battles. Welcome in, Foster. I hope you're doing well. We are roughly, I want to say, about the 2/3 point of this run. Although, who knows how far through we genuinely are. Don't have anything for the Sneasel, but Sneasel's special is really bad. Slowbro will do better. Easily. Slowbro has Amnesia, Slowking doesn't. I always forget that Marshallow's a thing. I think because it's one of those mythicals that was very limited availability, I just forget about it. So for the Slowking run, when we eventually get round to it, or the Slowbro and Slowking run, I should say, we're actually going to start with the identical run, and we'll branch off. So it'll be a single video, and then when we get the opportunity to evolve into either Slowbro or Slowking, we'll then branch off to 2 separate runs starting from the same point. So that way there's no element of RNG at all. I take very quick breaks, Tabasco. I'd rather take a few short breaks in a stream as opposed to one big break. I have never run a Komodo in any Pokemon game, so I'm quite clueless as to how good it is. Trouble with Komodo is it was very late game. You could get it in Alola, wasn't it? I'm sure we all understood that you meant Fun Foster. Never worry about typos in this chat. I'm heavily dyslexic, so I typo more than most people. It's not that tough, actually. You'll probably get concussion the first 3 or 4 runs you do, going out through every single door, but you do eventually get used to it. Especially with the Gen 2 engine and the movement being so slow. Oh, I'm not going to bother trying to get through caves without Flash. I tried it in Gen 1 and it just isn't there. It's not a thing for me. So we're going to be getting Flash on every single run. Oh, the bike's not that terrible. There's a lot of straight paths in Gen 2. A little bit worried about the Houndoom line. Yes, the audio is awful at really fast speed. Like, really awful. Oh no, that's really bad news, Gemma. Hopefully something else comes up for you ASAP. Not 100% sure we're going to be running return, but I'll pick the pink pie up just in case. Don't get into trouble, Malik, with work. Just need to focus a little bit on movement for a hot second. Get through the ice path. Take the gamble there. Stick on a super repel, we are good to go. One more bit of movement left, and then we should be fine again. I really don't like the ice path on stream. It's scary. One duff move and you're screwed. In line with these stairs to get TM44. Almost through the ice path now. Get the iron. We're just dropping an appliance in the path there. Get the protein. Get the PP up. Sees that straight away onto Psychic. We'll use that, we'll use that. We will give the Nevermelt Ice to Elvira. And we're good to go. Let's do a cheeky little heal in Blackthorn. I can actually start catching up with chat now. It is very frustrating that an awful lot of jobs do require a driving license. If there are any jobs going at the DWP, I would recommend trying to get there because they generally don't ask for anything other than personality these days. And that's how I got through. And that's how I got my job. I had never done an office job before the DWP. I was a casino worker. I was working in the game corner. Oh, SK, what shiny did you get? I'm really curious on how fast was the outbreak. Outbreaks have not been kind to me in Scarlet and Violet. Ooh, Finizen, so nice. I am 31, Morris. Boo to the Outbreak not giving you shinies. How much does it pay to teach people to play Volt or Flip? Depends if they want to be taught how to cheat. Or if you want to play it legitimately. Hyper Beam! It's no fun. Lucario's not terrible. Wouldn't call it one of my favourites, but it's not a terrible Pokemon. Yes, you lost, Claire. I didn't like Lucario back in Gen 4 because it was such a pain in the bum to get. Although Gen 4 was released when I was going through a very tough period in my life. So I'm a little bit bittersweet about playing Gen 4. We've got the Rising Badge now. Got this last Max Ether. Get nagged by Professor Elm. Gonna do another cheeky little heal in Blackthorn here. And make our way back to Newbark Town. Time to prepare for the league. Why would we get walled by Bruno? We have Psychic on our learn sets. Bruno's going to be easy. It's Karen who's going to be the issue. Karen's just going to take one look at Jynx and go, no. Like, get back in your place, Jynx. Welcome in, Rumus. I hope you're having a lovely morning. Just get walled by being in awe of Bruno and how built he is. Just admire the muscles on him. I'm not too bad. Oh, wait, no, that's not me. I saw Squid and how are you? Ooh, enjoy your DMing. I've never noticed that, Phoenix. Shows how observant I am. Oh, when I was out in Manchester at the weekend, the amount of times where I was like, oh, is that new? And the people I was with was like, no. You've asked that every single time you've been here. Oh, for goodness sake, the paralysis. I was at the Trafford Centre. That is too tough a question for me to answer on stream, Daniel. That would have to make... I'd have to remember every single type and then think about every single Pokemon of every single type. That hurts my brain even starting to think about it. Honestly, the Trafford Centre was awful yesterday. So goddamn busy. Don't apologise, it's a very good question, just not one I can answer at the moment. Why did I Ice Punch that? Oh, it's fine, it just swore at us. Like, genuinely a very, very good question. Who's been bought by next, Gemma? Favourite runs so far? It's a very tricky question as well. Ah, Kath Kidston. Smeargle was really, really fun to root. So Smeargle's one of my favourites just for how fun that rooting was. But the Furret run was also amazing. I had no expectations for Furret at all. Oh, you found some of your old Pokemon stuff from the 90s. That's always great when you can find some old stuff like that. Furret was so surprising to me, especially seeing as Sentret is one of the slowest Pokemon you can start with. Emerald Nuzlocke was short but sweet. Definitely got a good start going though. Furret very much is a forgotten early Mon. And it's such a shame. That's the rival beaten up for another run. And we say thank you to our HM friends. Say thank you to Kenya, to Abra, to Psyduck, and to Parish. You've all been a great help in the Johto region. Get some well-deserved rest and we'll catch up with you after we've hopefully beaten the league with Jynx. And let's take a little look at our stats going into the league. We have 164 HP at level 53. We're holding the Nevermelt Ice, and our moves are Psychic, Hidden Power Dark, Sweet Kiss, and Ice Punch. We've got 93 in attack, 77 in defense, a whopping 160 in speed, 139 in special defense, and 140 in speed. I meant to say special attack. Yes, I do have candidates to beat Kangaskhan. Am I going to say them? No, because I don't want to embarrass myself if it doesn't work out. It's Jynx versus Jynx, but we have hidden power. Oh, you absolute cow. Should have picked up the black glasses, really. That would have made sense. Why am I psychicking? That's not where that move usually is. Paying the price here for a misclick. Oh, that's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely effing ridiculous. One misclick. Because it was obvious I wasn't going to use Psychic. I was going to use Ice Punch. They were just not in the places I expected. Welcome in, Skullcracker. Get in the bin, Zartu. I think it was 4 in a row. And then it had Quick Attack. Yes, we did miss Lovely Kiss. It was a choice between Lovely Kiss and Psychic before the league. And honestly, that was quite an easy thing to choose between. Let's go and beat up Koga. I have not watched any movies at all, really. I don't have the attention span for them. A Lowland Dog Trio is not terrible. Wouldn't call it one of my favourites. But it's not terrible. Accidentally use a repel here, because why not? And I actually want to use a Max Elixir at this point. Gonna try and confuse this Umbreon to start off with. Didn't work, did it? Bum hats. Critical hit, for goodness sake. This could be a bit of a problem. I'm just going to brute force her. Going to reset until we don't get stand attacked. Good thing is, this should be the last tricky fight of the game. Until at least red. Just looking for a Gen 2 miss. Try once more. If we can get through the Houndoom, we're good. Absolute cow. Red Snorlax will be fine. I have a plan up my sleeve for Snorlax. Can we please just get a Gen 2 miss? The one thing I don't like about Gen 2 is the lack of setup moves that we can do. Got the freeze off though. Would have preferred that on the Hound. No. Let's have a little look in our bag. Not sure if return's going to do any good, but we'll at least give it a go if we hit. Yeah, return should be fine as long as we can hit. It's kind of hoping for a run without return, but never mind. We're through. He got off the rain dance, which is what I wanted. Blizzard, no thank you. I wanted the rain dance so that Charizard couldn't hit us very hard. Got a big brain him. Karen really was the champion of this Elite Pool, wasn't she? In this generation, Peter, the moves are the physical special determination depends on the type of the move, not the actual move itself. And we have 120-105 into the league. Oh yeah, there was no way we weren't going to outspeed that. So let's get the end credits rolling. I just need to double check something in GameHook as Professor Oak whinges at us. And seeing as the end credits, I'm going to take another very, very brief break. This should only be about 2 minutes. So I'll see you all in a couple. And we are back. Thank you for your patience there. Hopefully GameHook has fixed itself. It hasn't. That's what I was trying to fix. It just was going a little bit dodgy. So we'll try that again. Thank you all so much for your patience though. And hopefully now... yeah, we're good to go. So what we will do is we'll get the timer up and running, and let's try and beat Red. We've got to get through Kanto first, of course. Get the SS ticket. Already got a super repel on. We put that on in front of Karen, didn't we? Oh, wrong way. Got to retrieve our HM friends. So we say welcome back to Kenya, to Abra, to Psyduck, and to Paris. They all had a lovely rest, and they're raring to help out once more. Next destination, Violet City. We're doing quick Sprout Tower this time. And honestly, this will be a breeze. Blink and you'll miss it. And the reason we do this after the league now is we get to skip the cutscene because the rival doesn't appear. So it saves a little bit of time. And it also means we can combine the Rare Candy and Sprout Tower guaranteed. We'll go over to Ecruteak City and into Mount Malta for our next Rare Candy. So if you defeat the rival at the Pokemon League, he doesn't spawn in the Sprout Tower. Welcome in, Lucas. I hope you're doing well. Even puppies, I'm afraid of puppies as well. Enjoy your DMing, Rumis. I hope you have a lovely time. I just have always been afraid of dogs. I am not too bad at all, thanks, Luca. And we've got Ice Beam now, and a very nice beam is Ice Beam. We technically don't have a pet, but there's a cat that has made this house its home. Came in through the window one day, and we've not been able to get rid of it since. It's not very good, though, at doing its job, because I saw a mouse in the house the other day. I caught the Abra. Oh, I don't like that buzzing noise. And last night, a fly flew into my ear. God, that was one of the most terrifying things I've had in a very long time. I'd rather not think about that, Peter. This gym is what we call a joke. Is she going to withdraw? No. Quite often she'll withdraw against ice types. Not today. I don't know, blue's not that jokey. Yes. And blue lives in a Duplo fort. Yeah, the gyms in Gen 4 remakes are a lot harder. This part of the run's another bit of a slog, I've got to be honest. Never been a fan of between Erica and Misty's badges. It's such a long section. Yeah, this part is my least favourite part. I'd take Rocket over this. Which Pokemon? Rattata. Ledian Solo would be interesting. It can learn punches. Just Ladybird's not great. Neither's Ledian, to be fair, but it's better than Ladybird. Iron Fists really helped out Ledion. Yes, we did start with Smoochum. We always start with the base form on this channel. And we didn't evolve until level 37. They really did do the early bug Pokemon dirty. Sleep well, Peter. Thank you for popping in. Almost through Nugget Bridge. Just the Battles is gone for the foreseeable future. I stopped having fun with that series. It depends if you class Heracross as being an early bug. Heracross is decent. Welcome in, Animaster. Unfortunately, I had to stream an hour earlier today. I've got to be on a train in 50 minutes' time. Yes, the fastest Pokemon gets a reward. It gets 2 crowns instead of 1. And it gets the satisfaction of knowing that there's nothing bigger than it. Yep, just Jynx Redone today. I don't have a lot of time to stream. I'd consider getting a plushie, you know. It's amazing how much the little bits in between the battles added to the vibe of the video. Just the battles, they were so easy to produce, but I wasn't proud of them by the end. And if you're not proud of content, then you stop doing that content. I'm considering adding some of the Just the Battles on, but I'm not 100% sure at the moment. It was just regular playthroughs, but we'd start with a fully evolved and or use very high base stat total Pokemon. So something like a Lapras with its huge base stats would have been counted for Just the Battles. Thank you for popping in, Necromancy. I hope you have a lovely rest. I hope you're not too exhausted and have a lot of rest. Words, yes, they're failing me. Which, when you talk for a living, isn't the best thing to happen. I've been playing Pokemon for well over 20 years. I'm not bored. I've been playing Pokemon since before some of you people have been born. I quite often do save state before spinach, yeah. And just chew through the Magneton now. Oh, that would confuse me too, SK. Double checking I have a repel on. YouTube was trying to be a bit mean there, wasn't it? Hello, 3Jill. We'll battle you on the way down. I am 31, yes. For another few weeks, at least. I've never played Smash. I started on Gold and Silver. I did go back and play Red and Blue and didn't like it. Sleep well, he's starstruck. I'm sure we'll catch up relatively soon. And there's 3Drill. Free Drill is a lot harder to miss than he is to hit, which is why we battle him every single time. And also the extra stat experience can come in handy. Blaine being about as useful as a chocolate teapot there. Just melting away. And now it's time for everyone's favourite pushover, and we have a type advantage. Hello, Janine. Do you want to not use a die hit to make this go that 1 second quicker? Get the soul badge, and now it's time to think about blue. Into the Duplo Forts we go. Let's hope we do well. He's in Healing Loop with Arcanine now. Blue was easy. Didn't expect him to be that easy. Bit of a pushover today. No, Gen 1.8 has aged like milk. All the quality of life stuff they added in Gen 2 was fantastic, though. No, we decided just for Hidden Power Dark because there was no point for another Hidden Power type. The very few battles we struggle with for type coverage aren't worth it to lower your DVs. Sometimes it's a toss-up between having a couple of trickier battles without coverage and then having a more reliable Pokémon for the run. Get the final Rare Candy. I have played every single Pokémon generation, yes. Let's put the Rare Candies up to the top so that we know where they are. We'll teleport back to Mount Silver. Into the cave we go. And Paris, can you do a flash for me, please? Thank you. Stick on a repel. I love Let's Go. Just comes with practice. Anyone can be smooth in Crystal. You've just got to know what you're doing. And, like, practice, practice, practice. We'll try it with our current lens set and our current level, and then take things from there. I've not used an ether, though, which isn't the cleverest thing to do. Very surprised we survived that. Where's my Max Elixir? There it is. Use a full restore as well. And we'll use 1, 2, 3 Rare Candies to get up to level 69. So the Pikachu's trivial at this point. We knock it out in one shot. And we got burnt. Of course we got burnt. Why wouldn't we get burnt? We're an ice type. We should get melted instead. We're going to go up another 3 levels. I think it's just a big waste of time at this point. We have had a few finish at that level. Not too many, but we have had some. I'm going to test out Ice Beam on this Charizard, just to see how much it does. No, I think we're best off Ice Beaming the Snorlax to try and freeze it. For God's sake. We had a little bit of luck, and it instantly took it away from us. This week, for the Gen 1 starters. Nothing at level 100 yet, no. Thank you for the burns. Love the burn. Thank you for popping in, Animaster. I hope you have a lovely day. Macargo wasn't level 100, no. Macargo was just bad. I have done a Hoppip line to completion, yes. It's not going to be released, but I've done it. We will do Hoppip eventually, I'm not happy with that run. Sneasel, I've done a Sneasel run. Trouble is, it was too close to the Heracross run. So it's going to be away for a little bit. Please don't paralyze me, thank you. Murkrow, I've not done Murkrow yet. $145.54. I do test runs of some Pokemon, yeah. Not every Pokemon, but some Pokemon do get a test run. I can take a sip of drink now. Needed that for about 10 minutes. Right, so it was 145.54, wasn't it? Which is not a bad time at all things considered. So 145.54, let's see if this works today, shall we? Credits. That's the wrong overlay. let us go back to Violet City. Access our mailbox. Give it to Kenya. And Kenya, it's been a pleasure working with you over the last couple of hours, but you've got to go back home. So thank you for all your help flying us about. But you're back home now. And with that, I think we're just about done. I have to get myself ready to go out for my little appointments. It has been a pleasure as always, though. Apologies for the shorter stream. Probably not going to be able to stream Friday. However, we'll do another egg run on Thursday. So thank you all so much for popping in. Thank you to anyone who's been in for the first time especially. And thank you, of course, to Phoenix Fire for the joining the HM friends. Until next time, though, I'll say thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all very, very soon.